Here we go, I put this miserable song on repeat, 'cause you seem to forget how much you are hurting me. Do what's right, you say you will, but then you don't. You just don't. You don't care, 'cause you don't take me seriously. What's there to repair if you don't wanna talk to me? You should know your time is up, I'm out, I'm done. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. Yeah, yeah. So you thought I would let this slip. No, that's right. Your words don't mean a thing to me. Sleepless night, your love has left us incomplete. Thinking that your promises will fit so loud. No, that's right. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and you'll no longer feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. You're on a lifetime sentence, so now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. 'Cause I don't. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better. Oh no. So you thought I would let this slip. So I'm putting you on a lifetime sentence, and now you never feel my presence. So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better.
What up?
You're
What
on a
up?
lifetime
What up?
sentence,
What up?
so now you never feel my presence.
Never feel.
So you thought I would let this slip, thought you knew me so much better.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people? Shout out to the CIA. One Love FBI. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? You see the title of today's show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. This little thing we do. This thing we do where we get together and we just kind of chop it up a little bit. Chop, chop, chop. Just a little bit. Just a little choppage before I get into my stuff I got to do later on today. For those of you who don't know, on Mondays, I do my Patreon only stream, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Completely dope. Completely dope. Completely dope. Patreon only stream. Don't know why that was recording, but oh well. So if you're not a member of Patreon, woohoo, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. People are already coming into the chat room. Into the I haven't even started yet. You can wait in the waiting room until I get ready for you. You can wait in the waiting room. I haven't even said anything yet. So here's the thing. You know what? Shout out to all of the CIA members, all the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there holding it down, doing your thing. I see you. I see you. I see what's going on. I see the men out there doing their thing, man. And I'm going to say this, ladies. I have heard your cries. I've heard the cries, ladies. Godfather. Men have it so easy. It's hard out here for women, man. Can a sister catch a break? And when I say sister, I mean, in the global sense of the word, sister. It ain't just about, black women only, but, it's about all of them because, we have a little bit of everybody that calls over here. Can a sister catch a break? I mean, dang, what is going on? Now, before we get started, though, real talk, we're going to have to get these likes up. We're going to have to get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Who is this over here already? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to get the likes up before we start getting into the broadcast because I understand when what a lot of women are asking, can you catch a break? And it seems like, man, we getting it from every side. It's hard out here for us. It's hard. I mean, it's just hard. Y'all want us to be these standards of beauty and this and that, and we got to do this, we got to do that, and then after all we do all that, stuff ain't even right, and y'all want us to do all this stuff, and then after we go do all that stuff, man, there's still no guarantees that we gonna even end up with what we say we want. Why I gotta do all that, man? I'd rather just, go to Dubai by myself. I'd rather plan a trip by myself. I'd rather just hang out by myself because it's safer that way. It's safer that way. No, it's not just the Stacy not just Stacy. It's a lot of women. See, what you guys don't understand is I get emails from women every day talking about, I appreciate the show you did. I'm a 23-year-old this, I'm a 24-year-old lad, remember I talked about if you're going to make these high demands of men, you need to be a beauty pageant type woman. How many people remember that? How many people remember the show I said, if you're going to make these high demands of men, you need to be on the beauty pageant type one. I'm talking about Miss America stuff. How many guys remember that? How many people remember that? Well, how many of you would be surprised to find out that there actually was a beauty pageant contestant in the comment section? Yeah. See, I know a lot of guys think that every woman that comes to these rooms and these panels are just big fat mud ducks and whatever. No, she's an actual a Miss America competitor. And I don't just accept people's words. She sent in the pictures, the bathing suit competition, the sash, and everything. Yeah. So understand something, gentlemen. Your godfather attracts a higher caliber of female. That's what the Henry stuff will do for you. Blake and Blue, in the hit squad. Blue Henry, my blue collar high earners not rich yet. My Blake Henrys, Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Keith, and Enrique. The brothers out here getting it done. I've told you guys that we attract a high caliber of female. And then, of course, we can't forget the hit squatters. What's the hit squad? The Henrys in training. The Henrys in training. So, what I need you guys to know is this. We're out here. Ladies are out here. And they're asking the questions. How do I find, or how do I end up getting chosen by said men? Because it's hard out here for a pimp. That's how I wanted to title the show. It's hard out here for a pimp, but I couldn't put. This is crazy, man. Soon as the video went live, they limited it. Oh, man, come on, man. Stop this. Soon as the video went live, see, as soon as a man starts talking, they limit our videos. I mean, I've said nothing other than hello, and they limited the video off the rip. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's get into it. For the ladies who feel like this applies, do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat room. Raise your hands high to the sky if you feel like it's hard out here for a pimp. Stress. How many ladies feel like, man, it's hard out here for us? It is hard. Charles Faulkner, what's up? Jedi Mac, what's going on? So, I want to know what's going on, ladies. Is it really hard out there for you? Men have it so easy. It's hard out here for women. Can a sister catch a break? Well, let's talk about it. One, I will say this, ladies. It is challenging if you want a man. It is challenging for the kind of men that most of you ladies say you want. I mean, if nothing else on this show, I've shown, if nothing else on this program, I've shown that a lot of women want high earning men because most women want to be housewives. Now, guys, when they say housewives, here's what they mean. They do not want to have to go earn a dime that's going to be needed to make that whole thing run. I've heard women say they want to have 3 or 4 plus kids. I've heard a woman say that she just maybe want to have 1 kid. Some say none. But yet they still want to be able to sit up in the suburban gated community driving a BMW or a Jeep or something, you know, and have a business on the side. Okay. Okay. It's hard out here for a woman because our options are limited. Godfather, our options are limited. You know, you got, not as many men are going to college now. You know, you got a lot of guys who are raised by their mama and there are no, strong alpha male provider males out there. There are all these effeminate, soy boy 50-50 kind of dudes. Men aren't just the quality they used to be. And then, and that's just for women in general. But then when you start talking about black women, oh my God, it's even worse. With all the guys who are not who aren't on the college campus, ain't in churches, not in corporate America, you look at the stats, the boys reading at the 4th grade level, and then when you factor in the fact that just the sheer numbers, there are 2 million more black women than black men, and then you ain't even factored in the fact for being on another side of the law or maybe sexual preference. It's hard. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do, Godfather? What are we supposed to do? I hear you. I hear you. Your Godfather hears you. Godfather style. And got a new video coming up today, too, talking about a few great fragrances that I put back on and added into my collection. And some everyday carry stuff. Tune into that later on tonight. The video will probably drop about 9 p.m. tonight. Between 9 and 10 p.m. tonight, be looking for new video content on the channel. So, it is hard out there. You're right. For women. Guys, make no mistake. From this standpoint, when you have to be a top 20% woman trying to compete for a top 10% man, think about that. Let's just do the numbers. There are 2 million more black women, right? So let's say you're a Blue or you're a Blake Henry. And let's just take it the top 10% men. That means if there are 100 men in a spot, right? 100 men in a spot, at best, All the women in there want 10 of them. We ain't even talking about the 80-20 rule. We talking about the truth. At best, the women want 10 of them. Those 10 guys are the ones making $120,000 or more. All 100 women look at those guys as the top men. Now, do all 100 of those women want those guys? I'm not going down that path. But what we do know is the top 20% of women will only consider those men. The women who are 7s or better in the face and 8 or better in the body, especially if they have a college degree or a graduate level degree, they're only looking at those men. So automatically, it's 2-1. Okay? Shout out to Mr. Bowtie. James Hall. Let me answer this question. James Hall asks, why should any man sign up to provide for someone who only wants to cushion their ass at his expense? What is the return for this poor investment? Well, this may not be the channel for you, because over here we don't deal with poor investments, and we don't come in here talking about people like that. See, you're already coming from a, fucked up mind state that does not fly over here. See, that sounds extremely beta to me. I don't care. These dudes over here, the men who are out there really doing something in the world, captains of their own purpose, doing the real thing, they don't expect their women to do anything. Meaning they got it. That does not mean that their woman does nothing, but they don't need their money. We don't do 50-50 over here. Even if the woman has it, her money is no good to Blake or Blue or even to the hit squad. So why don't you go take a Xanax and drink some scotch, take it down 1,000, and just pay attention. Back to what I was saying. Men would not want those odds. I'm just going to say, no rational, logical thinking person would want to say, you know what? I wanted those kind of odds. I want to but understand something, ladies, men have those odds. Because at best, 20 women want 10 men. But the reality is 20 women really want 5 guys, because they want the guys who are making $300,000 or more. That's the top 5% of men, okay? So for every man in that, for 100 women, they all see the top 10% of men. 80 of those 100 women realize they don't look good enough or have the stats to deal with them. 20 of those women look good enough and have the stats to deal with them. But still, 20-5 is 4-1. So from women's standpoint, it's hard. It's hard because what do you have to do to stand out to be this guy? What do I need to do? What I need to do? I need to have my body in shape. Need to have my mind in shape. My credit, my resume needs to be tight. But then I need to come into the room and do what? Do what I need to do? Be spinning plates on my head? Do I need to juggle? Do I need to, pancakes, tap dance? What do I need to do? What do I need to do, Godfather? Because, maybe a lot of these women may not be able to do what the Miss America type woman will do and get up on the stage and walk down and be so and so. They may be a little bit more reserved. What do you need to do to compete to get the attention for Blake or Blue or for the hit squad? Blake Blue, hit squad, Blake or Blue. Hit squad, Henry's in training, 18-30. Blue or Blake? Blue collar, white collar. Okay, what do we need to do? Well, it's hard out here for a woman. Can a sister catch a break? Yes, sister, here's how you catch a break. You need to study what your non-black competition does. Because apparently, white women seem to have no real problem with this. I want to direct you guys, Asian women, they're not known for having big old booties and big old breasts. They're not known for, twerking and, dropping it like it's hot, but they sure are ranked the highest when it comes to femininity, cooperation, and they in any online dating they're the most sought after women. How do they do that? How do they do that? Well, they do a little of it by first understanding that it's more that you are not going to be able to sex your way to the top. What's up, LAR? They understand you're not going to be able to sex your way to the top. What did he say? Yeah, I said sex your way to the top. You're not going to be able to do that. Not going to be able to do it. You can't sex your way to the top. So all the over the top twerking and, walking around being near bucket naked and all that stuff, that ain't going to work. These guys are going to turn away from. What did I say yesterday? If you walk into a place and you wearing anything from Fashion Nova, and you wearing anything from Fashion Nova, my boys are going to be like, ugh, Tatiana. We don't deal with Tatiana. You know what how you start? You start kind of right here. I want you guys to ask yourself a question. Where is the black equivalent of this conversation right here? Revealing the secrets of my recent weight loss. And in this video, this says the School of Affluence. This is a woman who actually sits around and teaches women how to land high value men, rich men, wealthy men. And in this video, I heard this woman talk about how she had lost so many kilos or 6 pounds, and she's just ecstatic about losing 6 pounds, and how she changed her diet and did this and did that. This woman was sitting there talking. How many views is 125,000 views, over almost 130,000 views in roughly a day. And in the comment section, you got women talking about, yes, I ate 5 walnuts. This woman talks about, I just went through a phase where I was craving celery. I was craving celery. Celery. I wanted celery. And I'm like, I have never heard black women have an open, honest discussion about weight. Never. Never. And I certainly have never heard women sitting around talking about, eating celery and watching the amount of food they took in. Uh-oh. It's about to start getting hot in here. Here it is.
Vegetables. Celery was another vegetable that for some reason I started to become very obsessed about. Started to eat a lot of celery. I was also doing a really nice keto dish with celery.
How many brothers have y'all ever heard a sister talk about celery as something I became, obsessed about? I couldn't get enough of that celery. That celery, dude. That celery just, woo! I woke up in the morning just wanting some celery. Celery. Overeating makes me feel sluggish. Eating the right amount makes me feel sharp. And this woman says, and she actually talked about it. Now, let's read some of the comments. I only watched a bit of the video, but I start thinking, now these women are looking for the same caliber of men you talk about looking for, but are you having the same conversations? I started writing notes when she said, "Dear elegant ladies." That's how she opens her video, talking to her viewers. Hello, elegant ladies. Not boss bitch. Not bad bitch. Dear elegant ladies, this woman, in my opinion, is average looking at best, but she has an above average attitude. The sad thing is, intuitive eating is truly just eating. Try not to overeat during quarantine right now. She's bad. Emotional eater. The point is, I'm sitting here talking about these women openly talk about what it takes to land a guy of this level. Yeah, they want juicy crab and, come on. So ladies, it's hard out there. Well, what are your counterparts doing? Because they know it's hard out there too, but you got to ask yourself, would you rather be eating celery and keeping your weight down and not having to work, or would you rather be out here working? Because no one's going to get to do nothing. Let me go ahead and tell you that again. No one's going to get to do nothing. Okay? No one's going to get to do nothing. And you certainly aren't going to be able to sit on your hind parts for the rest of your life just because you have sex. It all comes standard on a woman. So, what did I say? The 3 things there would save your life yesterday? The image consultant, personal trainer, and a matchmaker. Shout out to the matchmakers who've been hitting me up. Shout out to the people who've been asking about matchmakers. I tell you, these guys, they ain't going to find you in the Whole Foods aisle. You're not going to get found by happenstance. The world is it's changed. Okay? So understand something. Oh, before we get going, there's 533 people in here. 533 people in here. And we are going to need to get the likes up, Man, we only got 211 likes. Man, if y'all ladies don't get me over 400, we're done. Because we're going to get to the best part now. We need the likes up. And we're going to need 5 more folks to throw something in the pot. Ladies, don't send me emails asking about what should I do. This is what you do. Throw something in the damn pot right now. Or this is what you're gonna be right here. You're gonna go from this to this. This is your future right here. Here's the flow chart. Look at me, I'm a college graduate. Look at me. I've got a future ahead of me. Look at me. I've got a future. Wow, I went to Mississippi Valley State. Come on, ladies, throw it in there, because this is you. This is me. Look, I'm 18 to 22 years old, and I got all the potential in the world. Yay! Look at me throwing my thing up in the air. Yay! We're going to go out and have hot girl summer. Yay! Yay! Hot girl summer. Yay! Woo whoop! Ski wee! Z-Fi! And whatever them other people do. Yay! Look at us. Look. Yay! 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 And then, because you're not even willing to put $2 in Super Chat to get your questions answered, this is what happens next. This is what happens next. And then reality does this. Right in your face. Girl, I graduated 10 years ago. I ain't got no man. Girl, remember when we went to Vegas? Yeah. When we did the girls trip? Yeah, it was fun. You did all them dicks, but ain't got no husband. Girl, them white girls that I used to think was stupid in college going all to the bar and falling over guys. I know one of my girlfriends, she's on her 3rd kid. If y'all don't put some damn money in the Super Chat, put some money in the Super Chat. Now! Because you know good and damn well y'all's big asses is right here. Yeah, look how fine I am. I got light skinnedness and curly hair and a big old booty. Well, I got brown skinnedness and cat eyes, and I got weed, but I ain't got never one of them got a wedding ring on either finger. Come on. Break yourself. Y'all think I'm playing? If I don't see 5 folks do something, LAR movement ain't a dude. LAR movement's a dude. I want you women to throw something in there. Break yourself, ladies. Don't make me start playing country and western music on y'all's ass. I will do it. I will play some country and western up in here. Look at him. Sitting back there cheap as hell. Yeah, I want to find a man who's rich, but I don't want to spend $2. I don't want to spend $2 to find him. I just want you to tell me for free. Thank you, Miss Dixon. Miss Dixon said, shoot, I ain't trying to be like this chick over here. I'm trying to win. Miss Dixon like, I ain't trying to be one of these buffarillas. Where you get a good deal on celery? But then the other one's sitting over there just like, screw this dude. In his old suit and his tie. You can't talk to me that way. You can't talk to me that way. Okay. You're right, I can't. You right. My bad. I was all out of line for that. I was always out of line. Nick, what's going on? Bro, you just out of line for that. We're gonna need we're gonna need 2 more. Come on. Yeah, they just spent all their money on wigs and shit. Trying to get ready. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. Tank. That's what's up. Man, Tank is coming through here trying to help you broads. He's trying to say, I'm trying to help my sisters out because we want to see the sisters win. But you got to be willing to pay your way. Now, one more time. One more again. We're going to need 1 more. Remember, this was you. This was you just 7 years ago. 7 years ago, this was you. Now this is you. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. And this is what's out there, but this is your attitude. But where were you at? But when you were right here, these were still available, but you was listening to these. When you was this, trying to find these, you was listening to these. So now, you're going to have to listen. Now you're going to have to listen to these again. Ready? All right, we ready. All right, ladies, understand something. First things first, health is wealth. If a man is looking at you to be his, if it's hard out there, well, it's going to get harder. 5 days a week in the gym. 5 days a week. Because if you ain't putting in 5 days a week in the gym, you can't talk about how hard it is. Because women who are in the gym 5 days a week find men. Women who live in the gym 5 days a week and do resistance training, not just treadmill. No, you're going to have to move some weights around. You're going to have to build some muscle to burn that fat. Yeah. Women who are in the gym 5 days a week, CrossFit, and find men. Not 3 days a week working your way up. No, now. Women who watch their diet. Women who can find value in eating celery. I told you go to a plant-based diet. You should have did that yesterday. All right. You know who gets chosen? When options are limited, the odds aren't in your favor. You know who wins? Women who can thrive in those environments. Interpersonal communication. How many of you ladies know how to give a man a compliment? We're gonna do a competition. How many of you ladies know how to give a man a compliment? How many of you ladies can sweet talk a man? We're gonna put your skills to the test right now. Join the Godfather in the chat room. Come sweet talk your Godfather. Come sweet talk your Godfather. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Women who compliment get chosen. Women who smile get chosen. So if you're a sister and you don't smile, and that's why you're not chosen. If you're a sister and you don't compliment, that's why you're not chosen. But then when you get the women who are feminine, girly, dainty, petite, giddy, coy, they're like, Gidget gets chosen. Fellas, type it in the chat room. Who gets chosen? Who gets chosen? Gidget gets it. Gidget gets it. Gidget gets chosen. Gidget gets chosen. I don't know another word, but Bridget gets left. Gidget gets chosen, but Bridget, she gets left. Okay, black women. I need to know how many black women in the chat room are willing to learn how to become Gidget. I'm going to assume you know you need to get your ass in the gym. Run. You need to be running to try to get these men. Oh, let me catch up to the hit squads. Let me catch up to Blake and Blue Henry. I'm assuming you need to know how to do that part. There are other people, other channels for that. Go follow the weight loss channels, the workout channels, all this stuff. I'm just telling you, as an image consultant, I send you over there to those pros. Shout out to Marcus Cargill. You in LA, I send you to Marcus Cargill, and you go to Cargill Fitness, I send you there. I don't do that part. I send you there. I send you to the dentist to get your grill right. And if you women aren't using it, I send you to Marcus and brothers like that to get you done right. Blake Henry, Blue Henry, and members of the Hit Squad. Never deal with a woman who doesn't own one of these. If she doesn't own this, go gadget. Gidget gadgets. Gidget gadgets. Gidget gadgets. Who are you in here talking to, Mark King? Gidget gadgets. What is that? Somebody want to tell me what that is? Gidget, tell me who it is. Which one of my Gidgets want to tell me? Gidgets need to be with Hit Squad. What is that? Somebody tell me what it is, ladies. Gidget gadgets. Come on, somebody type, what is it? Like Jeopardy. What is? You said, what is it? And nobody's written what it is in the chat room. I'm surprised. Thank you. You can't see it? Do not deal with a woman who does not have this in her bathroom. Prominently. Oh, and some of you dudes is nasty as hell too. No wonder y'all can't find Gidget. You some fucking Cro-Magnon men, man. The tongue scraper. If she does not have a tongue scraper prominently shown, get out. Tongue scraper. I know some of you dudes don't know. Some of you dudes is nasty, man. It's a tongue scraper. Gidget gadgets. What are some other Gidget gadgets? Pantyhose. Gidget gadgets. Come on, ladies. How many ladies have Gidget gadgets? Tongue scrapers. Pantyhose. Pearls. Tongue scraper, pantyhose, pearls. See, some of you bros don't have none of these. Some of you bros in there like, oh, tongue scraper. Shit, nigga, I just use Listerine. That's all I need, nigga. Sup, I don't even use Listerine. Shit, I just use baking soda and water. I just use baking soda and water, G. My dude. What's up, my dude? I don't use no baking soda. You feel me? I keep my breath tight with baking soda and water. You know what I'm saying, G? Me and my mans, that's how we get down. That's how we do it where I'm from, out in Philly or the Bronx or Newark or some shit like that. You know, Chicago, we don't even do that shit. We just lose straight up lemon juice, word. Nasty bitches. Gidget gadgets. Yes. Tongue scraper, pantyhose, pearls. Anything that's girly. Gidget gadgets. All right. And she's dentist mom saying I'm at the dentist right now. See, women who compliment get chosen. How many of you ladies seriously, truly know you could use some help in learning how to flirt? How many ladies know, you know what, Godfather, I admit, I've been in the sweats or the leggings for too long. I've been rocking the t-shirt. I had the snatchback. I had the ball cap on too long. I'm still stuck in my college years. I got stuck and I'm still in that comfort wear. I've lost all ability to really walk in a room and flirt. You know damn well you can't walk up. You know damn well you can't go sit at the bar at Ruth Chris, cross your legs, put your little clutch or your little purse down, and walk out of there with your dinner paid for and men around you. But you know there's this one chick that can come in there at the bar and she can sit down and you come out of the bathroom and 2-3 guys are around her sitting there trying to light a cigarette and you're talking to her and she's just and you're like, man, I hate them old hoes like that, man. I'll never be a fake bra like that, man. I would never do that. That's why you ain't Gidget. Gidget wins. Gidget wins. You can go ahead and take yourself off camera. Rainbow is connecting. And I see somebody named Fabian. Let me say something else too. You ladies. Shout out to your Godfather. I need you to always be ready. I need you to get up in the morning and have a routine to where you get up in the morning and you put your face on and you do your hair and you put some clothes on. Okay? Real talk. I am tired of seeing women have to run out of the house or have an errand or something and you got your hair all up in a thing. It's ridiculous. Blake and Blue Henry don't have lazy women. See, that's a big problem. A lot of these guys do not want lazy women. See, when these guys get up to leave it out of the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, your ass cannot still be in bed. You need to be up and doing something. You need to be busy all day. Don't no man want to go out and have to work 12, 16-hour days and you've been sitting your ass at home all day watching TV. That will not do. That's what a lot of objection a lot of these guys are having. It's like, I'm not going to go out and have to work all day and she's just sitting there eating up off of me. No. Your job is to look good, stay looking good. Okay, dude, you've been here for like 30 plus minutes. Are you, hello? I want to go ahead and answer this. I'm take you off mute. Is this new information to any of you ladies? Fabian.
Hey,
Fabian.
hey, what's up? What's up, Kevin?
I got a question for
How you
you.
doing, Kevin?
I'm good.
Yeah,
You've been in the waiting room for a minute. What's up?
I'm doing great. I just want to tell you that I sent you a message on LinkedIn a while ago, um,
Okay.
and keep up the great work. You've really helped me, and the ladies should really listen to you
I appreciate it, man. But
anytime. Uh-huh.
okay, well, are you just listening to the show in the waiting room? All right, I'm going to put
Yeah,
you
I
back in
was.
the I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. Put you back in the waiting room, but I appreciate it, man. But here's the thing, guys. When I have the call-in show, I need you to call in about the show. I mean, I appreciate all the pounds and, this and that, but there's etiquette. And you got to call into the show on the topic. You can't use it to just, you know, not do what you want to. I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. All right, ladies, here's the thing. Here's the question. Here's the thing. I get that you did not this may be new information to you. You weren't taught to be girly, much less feminine, submissive, and cooperative. You weren't raised and taught that you need to be a wife. So when you tell a man you want to be a housewife, a lot of dudes are like, you were raised by a single mother. You got no wife training. And you don't. So you gotta get it because there are men who are willing to do that for you, but they want they want a housewife, not a lazy woman. A housewife is not a lazy woman. And a lot of you ladies just sound simply lazy. How do I know? When you 5'5" and 175 pounds, you're lazy. I'm sorry. When you're 5'5" and 175 pounds, you are lazy. Men look at that and see lazy. You 5'5", 26, no kids, 175 pounds, and you down 20 pounds. You're lazy. A man looks at that and says, oh, even if she does do it for me, if I were to marry that woman, she'd blow up to 250. She got nowhere to go but up. Not gonna happen. You show a man, you show Blake or Blue, you're not lazy by getting your weight down to 120 pounds and keeping it nice and tight and firm. That's what you do. That's what you do. You show Blake and Blue, you're not lazy. Okay? You show Blake and Blue that, you know what? I am serious about landing one of these men. Have I lied to anybody? Have I lied? Have I lied? No, I haven't. I haven't. Let's go back to my girl. Let's go back to my little partner. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find a picture with her in the way I want to see. I'm telling you, man, the kind of men that have the kind of income that are willing to make that deal with you. This is a negotiation, ladies. This is a negotiation. How are you going to get what you want if you don't come to the table? If you're not coming to the table, prepared to win, see, I want you guys to ask yourself a question. Gentlemen, Ladies, would anybody say this woman is lazy? Would anybody say a woman that has a body like this is lazy? Lamario Jackson, 125 pounds too small. You broke. That's a broke dude right there. That's a broke dude right there. A dude that said 125 pounds too small, that's a broke dude. Well, I ain't saying he ain't broke. He's not a Henry. Because you got straight up big ass football players, defensive ends, whose wives are 115 pounds. Why do you see NFL and NBA players, some of the biggest men on the planet, with wives that are 125 pounds? Then you got a bunch of motherfuckers in the chat room talking about 225 pounds too small. Sandwich or it's a Subway. Nobody looking to be a Phoebe or a Gidget for a sandwich or it's a Subway. So when you stick your head up and say something like that, I'm gonna chop it off. Because you're working at cross purposes with me, dude. When you come in and say this, you are working at cross purposes with me in my show. And I am going to chop it off. That is a cross purposes comment. Would anybody say a woman is built like this is lazy? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you? Well, because she has pictures of shit like this. You see her running? Ladies, she's running and she has weights in her hands. When's the last time you even handed somebody ladies, when's the last time you even handed somebody a weight? Yet you talk about, ooh, I want to be a stay-at-home, I want to be a housewife in Gaillardia. I want to be a housewife in Buckhead. I want to be a housewife in the Hamptons. I want to be a housewife in Beverly. I want to be a housewife wherever the money is. That's what you want to be. I want to be a housewife in Coral Gables. That's what they look like. They're up at 6 o'clock in the morning running like a mug. When their men are gone, them women's out there. That's what they're doing. They're running. Yeah, I'm not going to have you undermining my message, coming in giving contrary information. No, thank you. That's what it takes. And see, the thing is, you may not be on her level. That woman is I would give her body, in my opinion, is about a 9. Her face, 8. You know, she's in that 7, 8, 9 range, but her body's in that 8, 9, 10 range. So, understand something. It may be hard out here for sisters. Women may be like, man, got it so easy. No, like I told one of the ladies last night, what I need you to do is I need you to put down your phone and go open the door of your dwelling and look out. And every structure you see, a man built that. The car that's in your driveway was built by men. Everything that you have in value in this world was put together by men. Name me 5 great female inventors. Yeah, Danielle Champion. Shout out to Danielle Champion. Shout out to Danielle Champion. Shout out to Danielle Champion. That's what you need to do. Name me 5 great female inventors. And you cannot tell me Madam C.J. Walker and Madam Curie. Nope, 5. Fit. Thank you. Fit. Women, you must be fit. Forget being fine. You need to be fit. Going on, Goshen. Shout out to Goshen. Goshen come through with the big hundo. Goshen always coming through dropping bombs. Forget fine. Be fit first. Forget fine, be fit first. Forget fine, be fit first. Then you must be Gidgetable. You must be Gidget, not big ass Bridget. You gotta be a Gidget, not a big ass Bridget. You ain't never seen no woman named a sister named Bridget who wasn't at least 200 pounds. Every Bridget you never seen has been as big as a bridge. Forget fine, be fit first. And you need to become Gidget, not big ass Bridget. Understand something. After you get the physical part together, that only gets the eyeball attention. What lands the kind of guys you're talking about you want is your ability to compliment him, win him over, to be able to be that I in FBI. You can have the feminine part with your Gidget supplies. You can get the beauty part with the body and the face, but the eye part is where many of you fail. You fail because you don't know how to compliment men. You don't know how to even talk to these guys. You don't know how to inspire these men. Right? So get on the screen. Ladies, get on right now if you got some questions for me. We got another few minutes before I got to get down to my sessions. Ladies, it is not too hard out here. It ain't hard out here. You're just out of the rankings. It's not hard out here. See, you never hear women like Gidget. You never hear women like the ones I just had on the screen talking about how hard it is to find a man out here. Think about it. I want you guys to think about it. Ladies, you never hear women who are bona fide FBI talking about how hard it is out here for a woman. Do you guys? I mean, somebody level set me. Am I lying? Am I lying, guys? Am I off base here? Do you ever hear women looking like that who say, man, it's hard out here? It's hard to find a man out here. I don't hear them. Where's my other one? Oh, yeah. Here's another one. Yeah. You know. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. See, you don't hear women who look like this talking about how hard it is to find a man. There's another one of these women in that little comedy troupe. Shout out to her. Good looking, sis. You don't hear women like that talk about how hard it is to find a man. Yeah, I ain't never seen a woman look like this talk about, you know what? It's so hard to find a man. Oh my God, it's just so hard to find a dude out here. You know, I ain't never. Look at that. Did you see what was on her face? What did that look like? I've heard of this word before. Brothers, help me out. It's called what is it called? What is it? What's that on her face? What's that shit called? A scowl? A frown? It's something about a positive, healthy, happy emotion. It's what is it? Black. I mean, we don't see it that often, brothers. What is the shit? What the fuck is that on her face? God damn, I hate it when I see that. What is that on her face? It is a smack, a smear, a smile. It's a smile. It's a smile. God damn, it's a smile. That's how Infrequently, black men are used to seeing those things on your face. We forget what the fuck they even look like. When was the last time you actually sat across from a woman and she was doing that? For real. Hmm? Mm-mm. 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 But instead, oh, we gonna go to the Tinder pictures now. But instead, you end up getting some shit like, no. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. But instead, y'all be giving us shit like this. Mm-mm. Not gonna happen. Not gonna work, sis. Not gonna work. Mm-mm. What is this? What is this? What is all this? What's that? Oh, this will not do. This is not what we want. This is not the smiles we want to see. No. What? No. 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 Okay. This is also not one of those. That's not a smile. That's a snarl. Snarls and smiles are different. Snarls and smiles are different. What the hell? I am sorry. I just, I, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. For future reference, this also will not do. See that look? The mad face invasion? It's the mad face invasion. See? This is that mad face invasion. You know, the old Onyx, the shit from Onyx, it's the mad face invasion. Why are y'all walking around taking pictures like this? Why are y'all taking pictures like this? Mad as fuck. I mean, what? Not one smile to be had. No. But I want you guys to notice a difference. There's a weight load. See, the smaller they are, the smilier they are. The smaller, the more. I'm gonna have to edit this part out. Goddamn. Why am I showing that? Because on my profile, I actually say, please, none of this stuff. But we have gotten to a point to where a lot of women actually think that men should just accept that. That this man should just accept that. And I'm saying no. The men who will go, you know who, that is a 50-50 at best. Those women are 50-50 at best. There is no way a man would or should be expected to do a damn thing with that except partner with it. That's the shit you make an arrangement with later on in life. You don't pay for that. That's what these guys are asking. Why should I go do anything for if I'm not going to get your fit best? And then smiles and cooperation and friendliness. And see, a lot of women will get upset when men talk about this kind of stuff. But the fact of the matter is, that is why you're single. This is why. And I need you to ask them one question. You've been proposed to? No, I've been engaged. What does that mean? A man dropped to one knee and whipped out a 1.3 or higher carat ring in public? Now, as a general concept, or he was saying, I want to marry you. Don't let him lie. And y'all need to stop lying to yourselves. Now, fit, firm, funny, friendly. Women like this don't have it hard. Women like this catch breaks every day. Women like this have doors open for them, chairs pulled out for them. Women like this get asked on dates, legitimate dinner dates. Women like this can go over in order on the fucking side of the menu and not even have to put out. Women like this get their cell phone bill paid, their light bill paid, their rent paid. They get shoes bought for them. They get flowers bought for them. They get cologne, perfume bought for them. They get somebody paying for their massage, their manicures, their pedicures, their wigs, their weaves. They get the car repair, the oil change, whatever. Women like this have a roster of men, a roster of higher value men. They may even have a roster with high value men in them, because let me tell you something. There are high value men, especially men out there there are men who will just go. See, there's so many guys who are used to being at the lower part. You need a woman. You're cheap. I don't deal with cheap men. I don't deal with stingy men. I don't deal with, you can call it whatever you want to. You can call it whatever you want to. I don't deal with men who are not generous. I don't personally deal with them. I don't want to be around cheap men. I hate being around people when the bill comes. Well, I only had water. Well, actually, I had unsweetened iced tea. They charge extra for sugar. I've gotten rid of all those men out of my life, and they've been gone forever. I will not associate with fucking tightwads or cheapskates. I cannot stand you motherfuckers. Because you're always looking, because the guys that I know like that used to always, they were just as bad as the women they were looking out for, honestly. You always assume somebody's trying to get over on you. I deal with abundance mentality, purpose-driven, generous of spirit men. That don't mean they're open wallet simps either. So understand something. When I heard people going in on a dude because he bought an oven or something, I was like, man, y'all dudes is crazy. I believe like what T.I. said, it ain't tricking if you got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. And they don't, and it ain't tricking outside the black community. It's just called being a man. It's called being a man. I don't believe that shit. Tricking, man. Please, beauty costs. Can I give you feedback on your super chat? What was your super chat question? YouTube is doing something with super chats, folks, to where you cannot go back in the stream to pull them up. Let me see if I can find them. Okay. Let's see. Let me go through some of these. All right. Dr. Dix, what's going on? Women want men that women want. Thank you, Mr. Bowtie. Women want men that other women want. That's right. Okay, 27 female educated, but I have 100 pounds to lose. You need to get on the show, sweetheart. Get on the show, because this is too much. 27, female, educated, but I have 100 pounds to lose. Never had been. You inspire me, and I'm ready to change, but I'm fearful my sexual market value. Time may be running out. I need to get my life prepared for a marriage. Any advice? Yeah, you need to get on the line. I can't do that just at a glance. You need to get on the line. And the thing is, if you're not willing to get on line with me, you're really not ready to do the work. Shout out to Coach EO. Fly set, right? Yeah, man. Fly men do fly stuff. Now, see, here's the thing. I respect men who have a different take on the game. I do. But I do not. Here's why I don't like cheap men. Because I don't do cheap shit. If I'm going out to American Cut Steakhouse with my boys and we're drinking Macallan 18, that's what we're drinking. And what I realized is when I held on to stuff like this, I lost stuff. When I held on to stuff like this, I couldn't keep, I didn't have enough hands to keep everything I got. And I've taught this to several of my friends and fraternity brothers who used to go through life like this, and now they go through life like this, and they're living abundantly. Sweetheart, you need to call in. The young lady that says that you're 100 pounds overweight, 27 years old, we got to talk about it. All you got to do is click the link. If you haven't, you were able to super chat, that means you can get on Zoom. You were able to super chat, that means you can click the link and get into the Zoom. Hit the button that says call in with both computer audio and phone audio. And you'll immediately get on there. All right. Violet. She keeps dropping on. You can't receive with closed hands. No, you can't. You can't receive with closed hands, and you're always walking through with closed hands. You can't receive, but you're always walking around ready for a fight. You're ready for constant conflict versus receiving. I will get online. I'm not at home at work. You'll be fine on. No, I won't. No. Okay. Let me just answer your question then. You're driving right now. Okay. All right. Well, let me start number one. If you're 27 years old, female, and you got 100 pounds to lose, your first priority needs to be your life. Because if you want to get married, ma'am, I don't know how a lot of you women got to the position in life where you allowed yourself to get to be 300 pounds. Because if you have 100 pounds to lose, I'm going to assume you're around 300 pounds. Women who are 200 pounds don't say they got 100 pounds to lose. You got to be close to 300 pounds. Okay? That's number one. Number one, 300 pounds and 27 years old, you need therapy, psychological counseling. Something has gone awry in the way in which you process information and or think to have allowed you to get to be 27 and that weight. There is no amount of genetics. There is no human evolution reason. You're an emotional eater, something, but you need to go get that worked out. It's not in a gym only. But you feel your S&V time may be running out. Your life is running out. I'm not going to lie to you. Any woman who is 300 pounds has a low SMV. This is not new news. 120 pounds. So you've automatically thrown yourself into a category where SMV and dating and marriage, that's not a reality. You need to be trying to get for life. and not diabetes, heart disease, stroke, all this other kind of stuff. And your goal can't be to get that weight down to find a man. No, your goal needs to be for you. Hello? Man, why are people getting on and dropping off, man? What's going on here? Is there a problem with the internets? Huh. Wow, let me see what's going on here. I don't know. Is there a problem with the internet connection? Shouldn't be. I got one of the highest speed modems in the world. I had to go upgrade the internet connection and the modem and everything out there. Now it's there. All right. So let's get real. Anybody, for ladies who are close to 200 pounds or more, you need to really, it's my opinion, you need to look at the family members, the friends you have, and change your entire network. Friends, family, and loved ones who, if they really cared about you, would not allow you to be that weight in their presence. I know that's going to be controversial, but hear what I'm saying. If you're around a bunch of 200-pound women, they're just comfortable that way because you're that way. They're going to shame you when you start losing weight. You need to go detach yourself from all that unhealthiness. Find a group of healthy. Be by yourself until you find healthy, fit friends.
Shut the fuck up. Stop talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. You upset?
Yo, don't
You
mean that no
upset?
one
You
loves you.
upset, little boy? You upset, little boy? He upset. He's upset. And see, apparently he thinks that it's going to... See, you're not on my screen. You might as well go ahead and knock it off.
My name is Grand Wizard Man, born master of the Ku Klux Klan.
Poor buddy.
Big sheets
Poor
and
buddy.
pointy.
You're just so sad. You know who that was? That was that little Rodrigo dude that called in the other day. So what I'll do, this is why I don't let people on the screen. You just start up another show. And you keep on moving. You keep on moving, keep on moving. But when you got it right down to it, it's little dudes like this, man, sad. Can you imagine being that pathetic? Can you imagine being that pathetic? Can you imagine being that pathetic? Aww. And he actually thought it was going to change something. And we're still rolling. Hack Zoom? No, he didn't hack Zoom. He tried to, but all you got to do is shut it down and start over. You went through all of that for 15 seconds. He went through all that for 15 seconds. Goshen, he went through all that for 15 seconds. That was 15. And here's the funny thing. He didn't even get on the screen. He was just in the background. He was in the background talking. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, my. That was funny. That was funny. Oh, let's see. Let's do this way. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So. What'd you say? Hey, he sucks at hacking. I know, right? He's not even good at that. It's like, damn, dude. If you're going to hack, at least be better at that. But he really can't. I'll tell you why you can't be any better at it. Because when you use a system that like Zoom, especially when you know what you're doing, it already has double protections in it. So what we're going to do now is this. Now you're going to have to register. Now you're going to have to register and have an email address and an account in order to get in, which that's cool with me. An email address and an account. So if you decide you want to try some shit like that again, we can just reverse track you and block your email address. There we go. So let's do it this way. Do 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 do. No one heard him. Poor buddy. He can't even do that right. Oh, you can't even do that right, dude. That's sad. You can't even hack right, loser. Oh. That's funny. That's so funny. He spent all that time and he still got locked out. No one even heard him. Oh. Yeah, he can try to do whatever he wants to. Knock himself out. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out, people. See, when it gets right down to it, man, you have so many of these little lames out here, man. And it's like pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. So, we're back to it. We're back at it. All right, we have another 5 minutes left before I have to get into my next session. There we go. There we go. Why is he so bitter? Well, dude, you got to understand, man. A lot of these young dudes like this have no lives. They're upset with better men. Seriously. I mean, back in the day before the internet, these guys would have just slunk off in the corner and died somewhere because they would never actually try to be around hot women or alpha males. They would get beat down. So the internet becomes the last bastion of being a tough guy. That's the point. That's the point. So Jedi, moderators, you guys need to be on the channel because if I'm knocking these people out, you time them out first. You time them out and I will block them. But yeah, you got to understand, man, when you're talking about putting standards in for men, when you're talking about actually making men responsible for their own outcomes, not blaming the world. That was the guy talking about, well, 1 minute you were talking about being an alpha male and being in charge of this, and now you're telling us to lead with our money. And I'm like, what difference does it make? You're not an alpha male. You're a little skinny mop top little kid living in your mom's house. And you are broke. You have no money. But these dudes would rather sit around and just yell at. This is what Elliot Rodger was. That's really what he was. That's what he was, an entitled crybaby. And then he went on a shooting spree because he was a frustrated incel. That's why I don't have any room for incels. None. None of those things. I want to turn on the light with that kind of folk. Turn on the light like roaches and run them out. None. But cool. Thanks to the weirdo, you got heard for. And see, the funny thing, he was going to try to go back and hear this session. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back and hear myself talk." I muted him immediately. He got out a few words, and as big as my microphone is, see, you got to. If you want to troll a show like this, bro, you're gonna have to go invest in some real equipment, get a really big microphone with a cloud lifter, and be able to overtalk somebody. But you can't do it off your Go phone, your Obama phone, your Cricket Wireless, because dudes like that don't have any money. You can't do it off of your iPad or whatever. You can't do it that way. You can't do it that way. You want to troll, you better come better. Do I know any good cheaper glasses? Yeah, it's called Job. Here's the thing, I don't do cheap, my friend. 6'9", Junior, no, on the come up. We don't do cheap over here. We do, you got to work 60 hours a week and get paid for it and then go pay for what you want. I don't do cheap anything. I didn't do cheap when I was young. I waited, stacked my chips and earned my money and paid for what I wanted. All right, guys, I got to get up out of here. Appreciate it. Shout out to the lame. Appreciate you. He's one of those guys that makes up 35 accounts and comes by and hits the dislike, not realizing that that helps the channel grow too. Helps. Him mad. You're supposed to be helping me become the man my mother was. Help, Godfather, I can't get a date and I'm mad. Son of a bitch. We're out. Bro, but you ain't buying $900 glasses? Right, because you're broke. You're broke. That's cool. But don't ask me. I gave you my answer. Don't get upset because you can't afford them. Work harder. Peace.